Are you tired of your 9 to 5 job? Does your boss make you just want to quit in an instant? Do you want to get a new job that not only pays well, but also won't easily replace you? Then this is the video for you. First, let's meet a chicken sexer. Despite the name, there's nothing sexy about this job, but you can say that the salary is pretty charming at about $60,000 per year. What does a chicken sexer do? Well, among thousands of daily born chicks, you have to identify their sex with your eyes. The job is very important to the poultry industry since large companies have two distinct feeding programs for male and female chickens. The hens will receive proper nourishment for their role of laying eggs, while the roosters will often be kept for meat. To apply for this job, you need to learn a technique called vent sexing, holding the chicks in a specific way to identify their sexual organs. And since all chicks look different to some extent, there are always exceptions. Therefore, you may need some training to be a good chicken sexer. Practice makes perfect, you know? Have you ever wished you could make money just by lying in your bed and watching movies? If that is the exact thing you've been dreaming of, then apply to become a Netflix tagger. Netflix hires people to watch, review, and assign all the content on the platform with correct tags. These tags will help us viewers find what we want, whether it is a romantic movie based on classic literature or an exotic show about someone raising tigers. The salary is nice too, reaching almost $70,000 a year, and you can work from home. Just Netflix and make money. Have you ever heard of the phrase, watch paint dry? It describes an extremely boring activity, just like watching the paint on a wall getting dry. But what if I were to tell you it's a real job? Here comes the job description. You sit there, you stare at a wall, you watch the paint dry, and then you take notes on how the color changes as it dries. That doesn't sound very interesting, but you can make from $40,000 to $60,000 per year, which is not bad at all. And may I note that it's not an easy entry-level job. In fact, you need to have a degree in physics and chemistry to apply. You will also have to look through the microscope to fully understand how the paint dries. But we could say this job has a vibrant workplace full of colors, right? Now, the zookeeper is not an unfamiliar job, but depending on the specific job description, you can find it easy or really hard. For example, if you have to feed a panda, easy. But what if you have to brush the teeth of a hippo, or feeding the crocodiles, or picking cobras out of their cage for a show, or even training raptors, just like Jurassic World? You get the idea. Since you are responsible for the health of animals in the zoo, you have to take care of all their needs as well. That said, you can make around $40,000 per year on average with this job. So if you dare, practice telling that hippo to open his mouth wide and not to snap while you're brushing his teeth. While most of us probably don't ever want to be anywhere near those sliding things that hiss, there are some brave souls out there that do a job called snake milker. And no, it's not like milking a cow. You will have to capture venomous snakes, such as the deadly cobra, then extract their venom into jars. After that, you can sell the venom to laboratories, and they will use it to create antivenom to save those who get bitten. Scary as it may sound, if you love to gamble with your life and you're a lucky guy, you can easily make about $40,000 a year doing this. A job to stay near nature and away from computers. What's not to love? Usually, you don't often see a hole-in-one in golf. What you're more likely to see is people waving their clubs around, having the balls end up in the water. That is when a golf ball diver comes in, retrieving those little round things under the murky water. It's not an easy job, since the water can be very dark and have many creatures lurking down there too. If you live in Florida, for example, you know exactly what I'm talking about. However, if you are not afraid to pick up those little balls, you can earn between $50,000 and $100,000 per year. One man even claimed to make $15 million doing this job. Crazy, right? Are you tired of the noise of modern life? Are you looking for a job with a quiet work environment? Then try being an embalmer. Basically, your job is to prepare dead people's bodies for the funeral. This includes washing the bodies of the deceased, styling their hair, and trying to create a natural appearance using makeup and restorative processes. The annual wage of an embalmer is around $50,000 to $70,000, and more young people are joining the industry, so you may need to get ready for some competition. A sit-down is a situation in which employees refuse to work due to a disagreement with their employers. However, there is a job that requires you to sit down to make money. It's called a furniture tester. To be a professional furniture tester, you will have to evaluate different items like sofas, armchairs, mattresses, and more before they enter the showroom. All you need to do is to sit down or lie down on them, then rate the products based on their comfort, ergonomics, and safety. It will take some analytical skills and keen attention to detail to be good at this particular job. The rate is quite good, and you could earn around $50,000 a year. If you often review foods, here is a promising career for you: taste tester, as you will have to assess the flavor, texture, aroma, color, and other qualities of food products. And from these assessments, you will work on developing new or improving existing products on the market. Master this job, and you can easily earn around $40,000 to $60,000 a year. But remember to get a bachelor's degree in food science or a related field first. Being a live mannequin is one of the unique jobs that pay you well. You may remember those artists covered in silver or gold paint acting like human statues on busy streets where they get tips from passers-by. But if you prefer a professional career, companies working in the fashion and entertainment industry occasionally hire live models and pay as high as hundreds of dollars per hour. And while standing motionless is a tough assignment, getting paid a decent rate can be really worth the hassle. Professional odor testers are hired to smell volunteers' breath, feet, and armpits to test the effectiveness of an odor product. To ensure the judgment is accurate, you will have your sense of smell tested monthly. Let's just hope these products work well for your sake, and you can get about $70,000 a year. After watching our video, have you decided to quit or keep your job? Well, for entertainment during the hard working hours, remember to subscribe to our channel. See you next time.